Okey, şimdi önce bir sevimizi almalıyız yakınlarında. Devamında da yani ateş odaklı bir şey olacak eninde sonunda. O belli. Ama belki çoğalmalarını engelleyen bir şey yapmam lazımdı. Çoğalıyorlar mı onu bile anlamadım açıkçası. Bak. Ne oldu? Yendik mi? Yo. Ben aşağıda hala bir şeyler görüyorum.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Okey, vurmuş sadece. Yalnız yukarıda gene bir şeyler çıktı ya. Şimdi Regis'a kızıyor daha iyi bir yer bulamadın mı diye ama aslında burası en iyi yer çünkü buraya kim gelmek ister ki? Bak şurada şimdi de. Oo, artıyor sayıları. Yeterince hızlı yapmam lazım. Neyse, en azından sevimiz vardı. Okey, ama az çok mantığını anladım. Küçükken, tohum halindeyken çabuk öldürebiliyorum. O yüzden onlara odaklanmam lazım. Ama büyüdükleri anda doğal olarak çok hızlı bir şekilde saldırabiliyorlar bana. Bak, bak, bak. Okey. Başka var mı senden? Galiba yok. Okey, şimdi şuraya girelim. Kaydımızı alalım. Bu artık ana görevin bir parçası.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Okey. Şimdi Akrafort şey olduğu için kısa bir meditasyon yapalım. Şurada zaten kırmızı bir şeyi gördük. Ha, şurada. Aa, kikimorlar var burada da. Okey, 2 tane oldukları müddetçe çok sıkıntı yok gibi. Okey. Yenisi çıkacak mı? Tamam, şimdi şuraya bakalım.
Kicking more eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Tamam. Biz bunları yapınca yeni bir şey gelebilir. Mesela savaşçı Kikimor gibi. Nasıl zarar aldığına bakın. Okey, bitirdik işini. Bitirdik. Okey. Şurada acaba loot yok. Bu demek ki canavar yuvası gibi değil tam olarak. Şimdi şuradan bir beyaz bal içsek sanki toksiteyi de bitirir. Güzel olur. Okey. Şuraları dolaşalım. Ha, şunu nasıl alacağız? Okey. Okey, buradan da bir şeyler aldık. Şimdi şurası yolun sonu olduğuna göre. Aynen öyle. Burada gizli bir şey olmalı. Bir sandık. Sandık mı var? Oo, silah bulduk. Bir şövalyenin yemini. Burada Sir Gichonlu Ramon yatıyor. Mezarımda bir zamanlar hayattaki adamı bulamayacaksınız. Kalbimi, ruhumu ve bedenimi şövalyeliğe adadım ve bir şövalye olarak hatırlanmak istiyorum. Şövalyeliğin sembolü saf bir kılıçtır. Üzerimdeki sembol de bu. Onurumu, dostlarımı ve kalbimi savunan kılıç. Bana kardeşimden daha yakın olan kılıç. Asla masum kanıyla yıkanmamış olan kılıç. Çağlar boyunca bu taşta kalsın. Okey. Bakalım nasıl bir kılıçmış. Ha, 41. level. Muhtemelen 41. levelde zaten kendi kılıcımızı kullanacağımız için kullanmayacağız. Ama sahip olmamız iyi tabii ki. Galiba Regis'i bulduk. Burada bir yerde olsa gerek herhalde Regis.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Witcher dünyasında yüce vampirler inanılmaz güçlü bir şekilde tanımlanmışlar. Ölmüyorlar, yok olmuyorlar.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abraxa had taken an interest in it.
Her şey yolunda mı Regis?
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Okey. Eli ne için kullanacaksın?
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell? Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kermorin, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Okey. Bu şey için faydalı olacaktır. Biz esasında Detlef'in neden böyle bir şey yaptığını da öğrenmeyi istiyoruz. Çünkü Tusan sarayına yakın olan şövalyeleri öldürüyor şu an Detlef. Peki yüzüğün kökeni ne?
Rings pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Okey. Peki Detlef'i öylece çağıramıyor muyuz?
Can't you just summon Detlef? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlef. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Okey, okey. Ayrıca o çağırabilecek güçteki yaratığın bize nasıl davranacağını da bilmiyoruz.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Bir dost mu çağıracağız? En azından birkaç parçayı bize verse o da yeter. Parça el hala hareket ediyor. Malum bu yüce vampirler ölmüyor bir türlü. Sadece başka bir yüce vampir öldürebilir. Onun dışında yüce vampirler ölümsüz Witcher dünyasında. Okay.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It
Sorun
will
değil.
take them some
Saygısızlık
time.
olarak
nonetheless.
algılamadım.
So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Hadi içelim.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Peki.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Okey. Pek çok sırrım var. Bu doğru.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Okey, şeyle başlayalım. Nerelerdeydin, neler yapıyordun? Biz normalde ben kitapları okumadım ama oyunu oynamadan önce Regis'in çok önemli bir karakter olduğunu fark edip kitaplarda neler yazdığını birazcık okudum. Regis gençliğinde birazcık haytalık da yapmış. Ama sonra bir ara öldürmüşler. Ama yüksek vampirleri tam anlamıyla öldürmek mümkün olmadığı için 50 sene içerisinde rejenerasyonla yeniden tek parça haline gelmiş Regis. Ondan sonra da insanları öldürmemeye başlamış. Ciri'yi ararken de Geralt'la yolları kesişmiş ve birlikte bir maceraya atılmışlar. Geralt'a yardım etmiş. Ve Geralt da kitaba göre Regis'in ölü olarak biliyor. Bir büyücünün onu disintegre ettiğini zannediyor. Ama bir şekilde o Witcher 3'ün daha doğrusu Blood and Wine'ın başında gördük ki Dettlaff kendisi adına büyük bir fedakarlık yaparak Regis'in iyileşmesine yardımcı olmuş.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Dettlaff bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
İmparatoriçe bile yaptık.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Okey. Ölü olmak nasıl bir duygu?
Gotta ask you the big question, one everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Dettlaff, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Aslında Dettlaff'ın Regis için ne kadar önemli olduğunu burada
Can't
görüyoruz,
have
değil
been
mi?
alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's It's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change
Doğru,
much.
doğru. Biz de mesela binlerce yıl yaşayabilseydik çok daha farklı hissederdik. Okey, kan içmemekle nasıl başa çıkıyorsun?
Got a new life.
Aslında zorunlu değil. Yüce vampirler kan içmek zorunda değil. Witcher 3'e göre.
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Güzel, güzel. Peki tazelenmek nasıl bir duygu?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
Doğru, doğru.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard.
Okay.
We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with the living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Evet, enteresan. Eğer bir yüce vampir olsaydım muhtemelen yüce vampirlere en uzak nokta neyse oraya giderdim. Okey. Belki de bana daha belirli bir konu hakkında soru sormak istersin. Bizim Regis'e soracağım soruları tamamladık. Şimdi onun sorularını cevaplayacağız. Regis'i arkadaşım olarak görüyorum. O yüzden ona karşı dürüst davranabilirim.
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
Evet. Evet, seçerdim. Bunun sebebi şu, çünkü Geralt sürekli bulunduğu komünitenin mihenk taşı gibi bir şey oluyor. Mesela Dandelion'ın başı belaya giriyor, Zoltan'ın başı belaya giriyor, Triss, Yennefer onlara yardıma gidiyor, sıradan köylülere yardım ediyor. Bunların hiçbirini Efsun Geri olmasa yapamazdım.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always.
Hoş geldin Triton.
I like being on the
Eski bir
path.
dostumuzla muhabbet
I
ediyoruz.
like picking up a lead, a
Çok
trail.
spoiler sayılmaz bu bölgeler. O yüzden rahatça
Right before a
izleyebiliriz.
fight, and nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Burada bir diğer nokta da şu. Normalde tamam, normal insanlar, köylüler Witcher'lardan nefret ediyor olabilir ama az çok gördük köylülerin nasıl davrandığını. O yüzden onların fikri çok da umurumuzda değil bence. Esas olan kayda değer kişilerin hiçbirisi Witcher'lardan nefret etmiyor esasında.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Olabilir, olabilir. Kimse aksini söyleyemez. İltifat için teşekkürler.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's
Oo, bir
onslaught.
canavar türünün son üyesini
It
öldüreceğiz.
seems I know this.
Büyük bir
hole
şeref,
of
büyük
haunts.
bir
Recall
şeref.
a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the whites survived entirely unmolested.
Okey, bu lanet deneyin nesi?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear.
Okey.
What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Bir dakika.
Professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the whites' saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Belki de benekli heyula zannettikleri şey gerçekte benekli heyula değildir. Okey. Birazcık açık fikirli olmalı. Çünkü Geralt çok net bir şekilde söyledi. Onların sonuncusunu da yok ettik biz. Artık kalmamış olması lazım onlardan dedi. Okey. Ayrıca bir lanet de var işin içinde. Belki de birisi lanetle o heylaya dönüştürdü.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all.
Aynen
Little
öyle.
helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Enteresan.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Muhtemelen bir şekilde lanetle alakalı. Hadi bu hortlağı ziyaret edelim.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
If you imagine the white will simply sell you some.
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
Okey, mantıklı.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
Okey.
So, see you later.
Görüşürüz.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Pekala, şimdi bu türünün son örneğine gidelim. Önce yaratık külliyatını okuyalım.